Dealing with a narcissistic parent is very different than dealing with a narcissistic partner. Primarily because of the nature of the relationship, and secondarily because of the time duration that you spend with a narcissistic parent. A narcissistic parent doesn't see you as an individual or a person who has an identity. Rather, you are seen as an object that can be used to meet needs. Therefore, the enmeshment is very deep. The enmeshment goes all the way to the emotions and the sensations you feel deep down in your body. It becomes very important to know how to deal with a narcissistic parent strategically to separate yourself, not only physically but also emotionally. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional, and today I'll be talking about 4 ways to deal with a narcissistic parent effectively. Number 1. Creating an emotional space. As I said earlier, the enmeshment between you and the narcissistic parent is very deep. The emotions that you feel are somehow influenced by how the narcissist treats you. It runs all the way deep and goes beyond the current age, and it goes all the way tracks to the childhood where it all began. When you were a very young child, you were fed with poison, literally, covertly or overtly, in the form of thoughts, in the form of perceptions which were distorted, in the form of beliefs that you were, forced to believe in. Beliefs such as, you can't exist without me, or I am the sole provider, or I am the one who has the authority over your life, or you have been created to serve me, or if you leave me, I'm going to get sad, and if I get sad, that means you're bad. So all of this is somehow fed and programmed into your conscious and subconscious mind, and it keeps running. These programs keep running even in your adulthood. Have you ever observed how you feel like a child in an adult's body when you are in a narcissist's presence, the presence of a narcissistic parent? How those emotions, those fears, those states come back even when there is no reason right now. How you feel like you are trapped even when you have the resources to deal with everything that is coming up. So creating an emotional space is important, and the first step to do is to recognize what the narcissistic parent is doing emotionally to control you. They mainly use fear, they use obligation, they use the guilt to control you, your actions and how you respond, and keep you trapped so that you serve them. Awareness of all of these emotional traps is very important, and then changing them, consciously acting differently, slowly yet differently, so that you can gradually separate yourself emotionally, which is very important. The second thing is you have to recognize the weapons that are used against you. Meaning, a narcissistic parent, if they cannot directly control you, they go into smear campaigning, they go into triangulating, they go into using your loved ones against you, maybe your siblings or even your other parent if they are not narcissistic. So you have to understand what is happening here. Why? Because if you don't, you would be reacting, and your reactions is what the narcissistic parent needs from you to prove that you are the crazy one, or you are the one who is wrong in many ways. Recognition of the armor, recognition of the weapons is going to help you understand how to break them, how to destroy those weapons that are being used against you. If they are used triangulations to make you feel that obligation, you have to understand that this is what is happening here, and this is the reality, and this is why I am not obliged to obey or to do what the narcissistic parent wants me to do at the first place. You have to understand that these people do not give up so easily, and especially when you are the primary source of the supply, and it applies more in case you are a golden child. The third way to deal with them is to create the independence. Independence in the form of finances, in the form of physical space, in the form of emotions, in the form of, other variables that can be used against you. Because believe me or not, dependence is what is used by the narcissistic parent as a main tool to keep you under the grip, to keep you in control, and to guide how your life should go or how you should your life. Therefore, creating a financial separation, generating your finances by saving money, by looking for jobs, by not depending on them if you can, and having physical separations, maybe moving out if you can possibly, and then this is what is going to take the power away. And I should let you know that if you do this, you should be aware that this is going to make them go crazy. So you should be aware that they are going to get really angry the moment they sense that you are creating that separation, or you are getting off their grip in the form of creating, or by creating various ways of cutting the dependence. Number 4 is by selective responding. You may be aware of the concept of conditioning. It comes from the experiment of Pavlov and that dog and other stuff. You have to be very selective in the context of how you provide the supply if you cannot completely leave. If you have to still live with them, you have to respond only to the good treatments. If they behave properly, you have to give them a little supply that they need from you. If they are abusive, if they are monstrous, if they are devilish, you have to cut that supply. You have to stop yourself from reacting, because if you try to condition their behavior only to the supply when you provide it, only when they are behaving nicely, in some ways you are going to control how they behave. They would still be an asshole and they would do what they are known for, but still this will improve your life conditions if you have to live with them. So selective responding or conditioning their behavior is the key to dealing with them if you cannot leave. I hope all of these 4 steps have helped you in understanding of how to deal with the narcissistic parent, and it has helped you how deeply this stuff runs, or how deep this stuff runs. I'll talk with you next time. Till then, let the healing begin.